Also, I think my successor will enjoy even more dynamic interest from the Dutch side.
What skills have you picked up in India?
Well, I know how to eat a banana leaf meal with my hands, so that's one skill that I've picked up here. And also things like this podcast, to talk without much preparation on what is driving me, on what I'm doing here.
No scripted, unscripted.
Unscripted, and I can do one-take pitches as well. So that's something I was always nervous.
Hi everyone, welcome to In the Good City. I'm with Ewout de Wit, the Consul General of the Kingdom of Netherlands to South India and Bangalore. I've known Ewout for about 3 years now, a keen proponent of bicycling and also business in India and the Netherlands.
Yeah.
And Ewout, it's almost time to say goodbye to you. How has this role been shaping your life and businesses both here in India and in the Netherlands?
Yeah, so I'm at the end of my 4-year term here. I've only 3 weeks left in Bengaluru. It's been a fantastic experience for me. It was my first time to be a Consul General, and I've had a great experience here. I had never been to India before I came. I didn't really know what to expect, but from day one, I felt at home. I've enjoyed the vibe of the city, of the enthusiasm of the people, the initiatives that are being taken. So very happy to have been here in the last 4 years. Many people think consulates, that's visa and passports. Yes, that's a tiny bit of what we do, but most of what we do here in Bengaluru in South India is to support Dutch companies to do business here, to find markets, to find partners, to find investment opportunities, and also look at joint innovation that is possible between the Netherlands and India, as well as looking for high-value Indian companies that we think have technology that could be useful for Netherlands. So yeah, that's been fantastic to explore, to see people, to meet very interesting, diverse audience from all kinds of sectors, people who have come up with great solutions, who contributed to the whole Aadhaar UPI system here. Fantastic to talk to these people, to learn, to see what initiatives are being taken also in newer technologies, in AI, in drones, in clean energy. Really good to have been here, and I will take that with me when I leave.
And can you tell me a bit about your life? What were you doing before you became a consul?
Yeah, so I've been a diplomat for a very long time. So I've been.
He looks very young.
I started immediately after university. So I've traveled the world in different positions. Lived in different continents, worked also at home in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Before I came here, I was Deputy Ambassador in Nigeria, a completely different place, a completely different role, much more focusing on politics and security, less on economic issues. But I'm an economist by studies, and I've had experience in trade promotion, investment promotion. So it's something that I like to do. And I've seen in the last 4 years that also because of the geopolitical changes in the world, India is more relevant for us in the Netherlands. The relationship has really improved. Prime Minister Modi was in the Netherlands last month. We launched our strategic partnership. So that's together with the free trade agreement between EU and India. That's really what's driving us. And it's been my privilege to be a part of this, to see the growth, the dynamism that is happening here in the country. And I also like to a Dutch audience that India is different than what most Dutch people imagine it to be. Yeah.
And that's an interesting topic, the FTA. What's the most dynamic that both teams have been pushing for?
Yeah, so I mean, they're still working out the final details. We're looking forward to hopefully signing really at the end of the year. But it will mean a reduction for tariffs towards both sides. With huge percentages. So it will make it cheaper to do business. So I'm sure Indian companies will have more opportunities in Europe, and Dutch companies will have more opportunities here. So we already see that companies are preparing, are showing an interest, looking for sourcing from India as well. So I think my successor will enjoy even more dynamic interest from the Dutch side in the coming years. Yeah. So that's something I was always nervous about, but if you do it often enough and you also know what you're talking about,
right?
I feel confident now to do it.
Okay, so that's awesome.
That's also good. Yeah.
So interesting skills to pick up come to Bengaluru, enjoy our lovely weather and our traffic.
Yeah, so the lovely weather, that's something I will miss. I've really enjoyed the climate here. I'm not a winter person, so the fact that it always feels like a Dutch summer here is really good. I wish I could have cycled here a bit more, but yeah, I've never felt comfortable really doing that.
I think we should hijack that last Sunday of yours.
Yeah, so let's see.
And lastly, what's next?
Yeah, so I'm staying in the same role, but in a different environment. I'm moving to Munich to be the Consul General of the Netherlands in Munich, responsible for South Germany, which is interesting because a lot of the themes that we work on here in Bengaluru are the same that we work on there.
Okay.
But instead of a South Indian environment, it will be a South German environment. So it will be more beer, pretzels, sausages, things like that.
And what do you think after seeing all the latest technology, like wireless payments in India? What do you think are the opportunities for entrepreneurs from India into the Netherlands? And it's a big market.
Yeah, so I mean, the Netherlands has its own, there is opportunities, but the Netherlands has its own system, which is, countries come from a different background. So we've had our online payment system, but which is set up in a different way. But there is opportunities in, for example, what we highly promote, medical technology. The Netherlands has a shortage of nurses and doctors. We want to solve that in part by better use of technology. So things related to AI and imaging, all these type of things, everything that can make a nurse more efficient or a doctor more efficient. That's really interesting for us. We just launched this soft landing program for companies that work in this field. But also everything to do with, as we call it, network congestion. We have a difficulty with electricity. There's too much demand and it's difficult to upgrade the network quickly. Technology in that field is also interesting. I think maybe some of the online shopping solutions here, I don't know if they will all work in the Netherlands, but we have
10-minute delivery.
Yeah, 10-minute delivery. They've tried in the Netherlands, but it didn't work out because of restrictions that are placed on where you can open your dark stores.
Okay.
Yeah.
So e-commerce delivery, guys, look out for that. All right. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you, Aditya, and thank you. I had a great time here, so happy to. I will always have good memories of Bangalore, and I will come back many times, I'm sure.
Of course, or we'll fly there. Guten Tag.
Yeah, thanks.
And so, folks, please tune in to In the Good City, my all-new series from The Good City by Raintree Media.